quasi-real podcast.
No, Elix, it's so strange that you were able to get us reservations on such short notice here at Taco Terry's. I've heard they have quite the amazing chef on staff. Do you know anything about them?
Oh, yeah, no, they're really good. Their chocolate tacos are particularly amazing. They have a nice, ice cream taco, and the birria taco is actually really good.
Relatively new.
And, new to you, maybe. They also just constantly tell jokes. They're not funny, but they sometimes are. I don't know. They're usually written in a slip underneath the taco, so that when you pick it up,
right,
it's
but
a
can
surprise.
you explain why there's so many dancing animatronics in the corner?
Have you never been to one of these? It's
Absolutely
for the kids.
Not. No. You mean the children enjoy the dancing animatronics here?
Speak for yourself is the only reason I come.
See? Kate
Some of
gets
my
it.
fondest memories.
That and the knickknacks up front.
Right, yes.
They've got a whole gaming system with tickets.
Yes, with the prizes. Yes, you can get prizes. Think about truly, the animatronics are really the highlight.
They have a little
This
wind up
kids
dancing
not-
taco.
Find them scary, though? It's a little
Yes.
off-putting.
That's part of the fun, Rendo.
That's fun.
They're meant to
You gotta
create nightmares.
keep an eye on that one in the back.
Oh, his eyes follow you. Yes, his eyes.
Yeah,
Oh.
tell me right about him.
What's the deal with the chef that keeps coming out and looking at us? They're wearing a name tag and says Cook Jester.
Oh yeah, he came out and gave me my food and then asked me, what do you call a fake spaghetti? I said, I don't know. And he
What do
said,
you
finish your food, and I did. And there was a little
Did they
bit of
serve you-
paper underneath.
Did they serve
It
you
said-
plastic spaghetti?
No,
It's taco.
I mean, I ate it, so... But yeah, I got
Spaghetti
the spaghetti tacos. And the piece of paper underneath when I finished eating said, an imposter.
That's a pretty good
Wait.
joke.
Wait,
That's pretty clever. That's
Rindle, I'm not sure I understand. Why would they call it an imposter?
No, imposter. Impasta. Like spaghetti.
Yes, I
It's-
definitely get this as well. It's very funny.
Yeah, okay. But did anyone else get asked a joke when they ordered their food?
Yeah, it's kind of like his thing. It's like I think he's a comedian on the side.
Oh,
Like the Great
mean-
Guile or something outside of working here.
it did make me chuckle, so that's...
Is it Mikhail?
I don't know. That's what yeah, Great Mikhail. Right? Yeah.
See, I had always thought it was Mikkel, and maybe that's just
Mickle. Wow.
the way
You know what?
Did like a regional naming of Michael?
Possibly. And Michael never even crossed my mind. How about that?
Huh.
Well, thanks, Cook Jester. The food's great, and jokes ain't half bad.
Welcome back to Mythcraft the podcast, The Ties That Bind. Let's meet our anarchic anti-heroes. Roger.
Geist. You can't have a bad plan if you don't have a plan at all.
Maggie.
Mia Coraheen. Surely the cartel won't notice a few things missing.
Tyrell.
Cade Rayner. That Geist is a crazy ladies' man. Who would have thought?
Mal.
Rendo, if you go in with no expectations, anything better than death is great.
And Andy.
Dr. Elix Stith. I'm really excited to show all these new people a gang war. Just, stabbing and murdering is the best part of Granite Bay.
And I'm your MC, Nathan. Let's jump in. Last time on The Ties That Bind, you began to investigate the O'Brien murder along with Amy Hogan and Norman Sinclair from the Red Line Press. You found the body and a single survivor, O'Brien's chief of staff, Furnace the Golem. Furnace was captured by the cartel and led to make drugs with Miles Dodds in the back room. Mayor McGee ordered the GBPD to take over the Grand Jewel Hotel to conduct an official investigation of the murder, which the cartel sees as a declaration of war. And all of that might just give you the opening you need. But first you have to warn people back at the hotel. You reach the Grand Jewel Hotel as the sun dips ever closer to the horizon over the sea to the west. The hotel is abuzz with cops and press. It seems that every light bulb in the 6-story building is on. The Grand Jewel looks like a beacon, its glow clearly casting from one end of Granite Bay to the other. You see McDovern and McGee in the lobby, talking with one another and with various GBPD officials. They're all surrounded by cops and private security. Amy and Norman are hard at work talking with a couple of the detectives from the GBPD. And while the hotel is not technically closed, the once cheerful barkeep looks forlorn as there is nobody at his bar to assail with the world's best cup of coffee. What few civilians you do see in the dining area and in the lobby are clearly in the process of checking out. What would you all like to do?
Well, I gotta go find my kids. Do you guys have people to find here?
Yeah, I think I need to let Annabelle and Tony and the gang know. Might need to be possibly looking at the back door soon.
You're leaving? You're not just gonna fight? I mean, that's the best part of all of this.
Oh, well, of course. Yeah, of course. There's the fighting, obviously. I just mean, like, after. We should be prepared. It's always good to be prepared. Right. I'm just gonna kind of look at Geist and Rindo, like, I might need to talk to you both before I talk to them, though.
Okay.
I think Geist is intentionally looking over to Elix to make sure there's like a smooth connection here. No, wait a moment. You didn't give me much of a heads up when we first got off the train. Are there any things, any tips, advice before this gang war starts? You are the most knowledgeable here about this. Are there any rules we should be aware of?
Once you pick a side, stick to it. Preferably mine.
Okay, that's good to know. Anything else?
Don't do friendly fire again, because they'll just kill you. Like, you got a pass last time.
Yeah, that was one time.
Yeah, so don't make it two.
Yeah, me and Frankie are pretty tight now, but I get your point.
Yeah, maybe just find Frankie and stick with who he's shooting.
All right, noted. Thank you.
Don't shoot at McGee. That's for Miles. That's better.
Are your kids going to be in the fight?
Evie probably not. Alfie, I don't know if I can stop him. I mean, I'm going to tell him not to, but he's just going to go. Yeah, it's a rite of passage.
Yeah, he seems like he could hold his own. Honestly, Evie too, if she wanted to.
Yeah, I just don't think she's smart. She might just shank somebody in a back alley, but I don't see her being part of the big
Understood. Avoid alleys. Heard loud and clear.
Through the windows in the lobby to the north, which is the Granite Fist side, you see some flatbed trucks rolling into the plaza, and then a couple Granite Bay Police Department officials hop up into the flatbeds and start tossing grenades to their allies.
It'll be a big one. Okay, I'm gonna go find my kids. Do you guys need anything else? You're gonna go. All right, you're all staring at me like you're.
Pick a side.
Nuts.
Avoid alleys. I feel like I'm prepared.
Yep. Rendo, you're essentially part of the cartel now. If they stop any of you guys with whatever you're doing, just say you're part of the Stith family. They'll let you through. All right, gonna go find the kids and pretend they're not gonna go get themselves killed.
Great. Sounds good.
Be safe, Neelix. Keep the kids safe as well.
That's the exact opposite of everything I just said I was gonna do and what they were gonna do, but
You gave me advice, I gave you advice. I mean, you're gonna do what you're gonna do regardless, but...
How did you survive this long? Yeah, alright, you guys, sure, stay safe, avoid alleys. Kate, I don't know what you're doing. You sticking with them?
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
Hell if I know.
Yeah, I'll see you
start
guys
shooting.
out there. Yeah, shoot somebody fun. Just gonna turn and go.
Feeling mighty bad about this.
Alright, this is working out amazing.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Working out amazing.
Yeah, let's come back to that.
Uh-huh.
So, we're gonna go rob Miles right now, right? Like, that's what's happening.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, good. Just making sure. Elix was being real cute and she seemed real excited, and so I didn't want to spoil anything for her, but I just wanted to make sure.
I mean,
we
it was
were
good
all on the same
advice.
page.
Still, I am going to avoid alleys.
Oh, well,
To be
obviously.
super duper clear, this conversation is happening where? In the lobby of the...
In the most private area possible, Nathan.
Quietly,
in a
hushed
booth.
tones.
Right, in an enclosed booth, but in the ground floor lobby.
We all stepped into the closet, the janitor's
Like,
closet.
it's
Right.
like those
Yeah, super
old-timey
inconspicuously.
telephone, booths, Yeah, just all of us
Okay.
in one of those.
Extra close.
Okay, yeah, you're in a dining booth on the cartel half on the ground floor lobby. There is no one else around. We established that any civilians in the area are in the process of checking out.
Mm-hmm.
The one barkeeper keeps looking over at you, hoping that he can service you some coffee or something else. I said what I said. and
Something
then apologized.
else.
That man looks like he wants to service me.
I don't think coffee's on the menu.
He's desperate right now.
He's quite a ladies' man. He doesn't
You have
know.
a veneer of privacy right now. There are no obvious eavesdroppers in the area.
Okay.
Amazing. Well, personally, I don't think we should split or leave here until the fighting's actually begun. I think we should use that as a veil that we can slip beneath. So for now, I say we probably should check on Tony and Annabelle.
Absolutely. I want them to know that at the very least what's coming, and when they should, like I said, probably have an eye on the back door to get out of harm's way. Right.
Whatever you say.
After checking on them, I think it'd be wise if we could find, looks around, an actually private area to come up with the loosest course of action possible. I'd rather not go in fully blind.
Of course. Where might that be? Like, do we trust anywhere here, actually?
Absolutely not. I was going to say an alley, but they seem remarkably dangerous.
Fair point.
Granted, if everyone knows that information that Elix shared, then maybe the alley's exactly where we should go.
I mean, broad thoroughfares are not the best idea. Just gonna put that out there.
Wait.
I feel like I might be missing something. Is everyone fighting at the hotel because O'Brien was killed? Was that like a declaration of war or something?
No, I think they're fighting because Granite Fists are using this as an opportunity to Shanghai the entire hotel. So, the cartel wants their half. And taking that half under the guise of law and justice has upset them.
Right.
Got it.
But I mean, it could have been the other thing too. It don't really matter. Excuse to fight is excuse to fight.
Yeah.
Well then, should we quickly go check on Tony and Annabelle before everything begins?
Indeed.
Yeah, and then how long are we wanting to, for appearance's sake, be part of the fight before slipping out when we can?
It's be seen. It'll be chaotic, I imagine. If not everyone will be fighting in the same location, I'm sure there'll be things at different levels. There's no reason why we can't scatter. Have a location that we're going to regroup outside before we make our move across the city.
Do you think we could possibly maybe get like a car positioned somewhere? Quick and easy getaway?
It's possible. Who wants to drive?
I do
I mean, I
not
can drive.
volunteer.
You're a pretty good
I
driver,
mean, do
Cade.
any of you know how to drive?
Yes.
Well, that's good. I mean, I can drive. I have been a wheelman once or twice.
Is a skill that I've yet to
Do
learn.
you have a car?
No, there is no car
Not
that I'm
yet.
aware of. So
Well,
that would be
Time.
part
time
of the.
is
yeah,
of
that
the
would be
essence
part.
also. I don't know how long it'll take you to find a car, but
Yeah,
we could
that
steal a
would be
car,
true.
I guess. Also.
One crime at a time.
Why
I mean,
stop
if
at
you're
just
gonna do
one?
one
That's
crime,
just
might as well
theft.
do all the crimes, right?
Stealing one thing, we can't steal a car too.
I don't know. I don't know what the threshold is, personally.
If we need to steal a car, we can steal a car. That maybe can be something we
There's
plan.
going to effectively be a small war here in the next couple hours. I don't think there's any threshold at this point.
It's not really stealing if it's in a war. It's more like commandeering. So we'll just commandeer a vehicle whenever the war starts.
Whatever that word
Sure,
means,
yeah.
I'm with you.
Commandeer.
Perfect. Tony and
Yeah.
Annabelle.
All right. Sounds like a plan.
Does it?
All right. So you head to check on Annabelle and Tony, and Hugo is with the two of them as well.
Hugo. We should probably let him know as well. That would have been bad.
Hugo doesn't need any
Fortunately,
I mean,
fortunately,
Hugo will
he
figure
is
it out.
in the.
He'll figure it out.
He's wearing his prison jumpers, a big old maniacal grin on his face. Tony, by contrast, looks very serious and focused. And when he sees you all walk in, he nods slightly and he says, "I assume you know what's headed our way."
That's why we were coming to see you both, or all three of you rather. And it sounds like you probably also know what's coming in on the way then. I don't want any of our people, and by our people, I mean our people. I don't want any of our direct family to get too caught up in this bullshit, frankly. So fight as much as you want, but I say have an eye on the back door is probably best policy here. Correct me if I'm wrong. She's a look at the other three tall gentlemen behind her. Would you say that's probably a fair assessment?
If we've done everything that we need to do here in town, there's not much reason for us to overstay our welcome.
Annabelle nods. I agree. have we done everything we need to do here in town? Nia, what have you achieved with McDovern or McGee?
I had hoped to have a more serious conversation with them, and, at best, maybe we can get something on the books, but I don't know that that's going to happen now with all of this that's about to start up. But I feel like the conversations I have had with them have been, at the very least, not detrimental, and I certainly think our not giving a fuck about what the cartel thinks is probably going to be helpful in the long run.
With that relationship, yes. It will...
Quick question.
Of course.
Which side would you like me to shoot at when we make our show of force?
We should, of course, be aiming at the, this is quite complicated, is it not?
Aye. That's why I think we should probably not be there any longer than we really need to. Perhaps a few well-placed shots into the air might be the best course of action in some capacities here. But yeah, it's a little bit complicated, isn't it?
I mean, I'm fine with whatever. I'm a free agent. I don't care who I'm killing, but I mean, obviously, whoever, if it comes down to having to fight, if they see you killing cartel or they see you seeing, one or the other, I mean, that kind of seals your fate a little bit and may upset your colleagues or Miles and Elix, obviously. Which, I mean,
like
you might have burned that bridge already.
I'm double crossing anyway, so.
I feel like in order to ensure the smoothest exit from the city, we should stay on as good of terms as possible with the cartel for as long as possible. I just do not see a way where we leave the city doing anything else.
Right, I mean, this is, on one hand, very unfortunate because our mission was to establish a good working relationship with that self-same cartel. Now, of course, there was the backup plan, which has sort of turned into the primary plan, that being, let's make good political connections and double down on Nia's electoral bid. To that end, that seems to be progressing, at least not backsliding. As you said, Nia, it's not a done deal yet, but at least those doors are still open. Throwing the cartel into chaos would certainly improve that.
Indeed.
Making sure... Go ahead.
Well, frankly, this whole experiment has really just kind of shown me, Annabelle, that I think our little motley crew is a lot more powerful, a lot stronger, and a lot more sophisticated than anybody realized we could be when push came to shove. I'm wondering, beyond obviously the access to said product, we know people. What's to say we can't figure out a way to make this stuff on our own? We can become our own distributors. Fuck this cartel altogether. Why are we bothering with any of these middlemen?
This might not be my place, but hold on a second. Now, this may not be my place to speak, but that sounds like some remarkably extreme language. I think that's going to cause quite a bit of fallout, on top of anything else that might already cause fallout in the near future.
Oh, I think that there's going to be plenty of fallout, regardless in the near future, Mr. Geist. And frankly, I've not seen anything from this cartel that makes me want to continue business with them. They seem like a shitty lot, and I'm kind of okay with screwing them over. No, I'm a lot okay with screwing them over, actually. What's the worst that's going to happen? Elix is going to get upset? She's already upset at everything.
That might just be the exterior. I don't think that they've done anything outwardly cold or disrespectful to us. Miles, on the other hand, that's a problem. They scare me.
A right cunt is what he is. I would like to see him screwed over more than anybody else.
I'd like to see him get some help, honestly.
You're a better person than me, guys.
What would that look like?
I don't even know.
Rehab, a lot of therapy, probably.
It feels like he's just a spinning wheel of emotion. At any given time, it can be one of 6 things you never know.
Yeah, I feel like a rehab stay for him would end with him walking right out front doors with a building full of dead staff.
You'd be lucky if there'd be a building left, right?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, back to the main topic.
Who should you be shooting at?
Miss Nia's speech was pretty badass and sounded pretty cool. I mean, it's a highway to hell, pretty much. But I mean, that's like the best highway to be on, in my opinion. So
No. It is not.
That'd be
I can
blood and fire
confirm
all the way
It
down.
is not.
But yeah, probably not great for everyone's health. But I'm just saying. I mean, it sounded pretty cool. I don't know.
What alternative would you provide, Geist?
No, I have absolutely no alternative. I'm not trying to say that I do. I'm just trying to leave room for opportunities to arise that doesn't go down in flames.
Yeah, pragmatic. It's also very good. That's probably
I suppose-
more.
And perhaps that's just where I'm differing in the mindset of this whole thing. I guess I am expecting flames regardless. So if I and you lot have at least some direction and control over those flames, that seems like the best option.
If there has to be a fire, we may as well be the ones to strike the match.
There it is.
Now, all joking aside, that path, from experience a little bit, not direct involvement. I'm usually the third party out of this, so this is kind of all strange right now for me. Usually I'm just like, I'm usually the one who's gonna shoot you in the end. You know what I'm saying? Like when all the
Yes, of
stuff gets
course.
out of hand, I get hired and then kill the snake, whatever. Anyways, it's gonna get bloody handed real fast and like real bloody handed. No rise to the top, cutting ties like that ever went easy. You're gonna be doing a whole lot of morally unsavory things. It got no way out with words after this point. That's what I'm saying.
Kate, we're the cheeky cobblers. Morally unsavory is basically our middle name.
All right.
The last thing I'll say on the matter, this is not my place, but let me pose this. If an opportunity arises where we can point the blame where the cartel believes that it was the Granite Fist that have caused some type of disarray, some problem, and we maintain that the Cheeky Cobblers and your family are completely a third party on the outside and disconnected, and somehow your name is not besmirched, I still think that is the best course of action. Slim though that opportunity may be, if it presents itself, I say we should claim it.
Oh, absolutely. If that very slim, tiny thread of a possibility presents itself, I'd be happy to pull it through that needle eye, but I don't know that I see that happening, guys. Would you like there to be a hand signal if we see that thread coming into play? Or what do you...
No, I
what
don't
do you
believe a
have-
hand signal would be necessary. You used multiple words that are synonyms for small, so I believe I got your message loud and clear.
We are on the same page, though. There's a way to do it that keeps our hands presentable. I think that is definitely the highlight and the way to go about it. Who should we shoot at? I think I'm going to look at
shooting at
my...
us.
Yeah, I'm going to look at my sight lines, and whoever is watching me shoot, I'm going to try and shoot at who they think I should be shooting at. Does that make sense? And then I'm going to get out really quickly. I'm going to try to just be there and around and then get out real fast.
All right.
Annabelle?
So I think there's part of this plan that I'm missing, which is we're not only joining the Granite Fist and attacking the cartel, but we're also robbing their warehouse.
Whoa. Who brought that up?
I mean,
think
if you're
that's fair.
suggesting it, Annabelle, do you think we should?
Do you think Pete would like that? I think that might be a great idea.
I'm just trying to
Pete would
connect
totally
all of
support
the
it.
dots that...
I just don't know how you got there so quickly.
Nia, one thing that you mentioned was that we could take over production of Wick ourselves. We don't have the infrastructure for that right now, but there's no reason that we couldn't. I really am curious to pursue this line of thought. And to hold us over as we figure out how to set that up, we should take as much as they have in stock right now. Especially if the
Sure.
blame falls elsewhere. Slim chance though that may be.
Yeah, I think that sounds like a great idea. Crack on. We'll just be stealing that from them. Whatever we can get.
A tactician as always, Annabelle. Impressive.
I do what I can. She just shakes her head. She's like, I'm not going to poke whatever is going on there. So we stick around a little bit. We show enough support for the Granite Fists that they see that, and then we scatter. The three of us, she gestures to Hugo and Tony, will find what method of transportation? Train, boat, or car? You mentioned car.
Well, I believe the car was for the offshoot part of this plan that we were just discussing. So it might behoove us to have an additional alternative form for all of us to exit with. What would be the fastest and most reliable there? Is there a train? Can we catch a boat? Which would be better?
Most direct back to Dirge would be train. That is, of course, where people will look first, and it's the hardest to hide, given it's literally on the rails. Car would be a whole lot slower, a whole lot more tedious to get back through the backwoods roads. It might take several days. Boat takes us in completely the wrong direction, but of course that would throw them off of our trail.
I vote boat.
I don't
I've
love
never
water.
been on one.
Now with
Can you swim?
boat,
No.
All right. Well, we'll keep you in the cabin.
it would be
Okay.
possible for us to take the Deshire River up to Riverside, but that also might be very obvious. I mean, that is going to be one of the areas that they look if things get pinned on us and people start looking for us.
I mean, my best suggestion was going to be to take a car to Riverside. So if a boat is going to pull them even more off of the trail, because we're going an opposite direction, potentially. Sort of 6 of one, half a dozen of the other, then.
River's like rails, but water, you know. I mean, if you're trying to avoid
It's very right, Kate.
as much as you can, at least on the back roads, we can change trajectory if it seems like they're going to head us off at any passes.
So perhaps.
Now, it's a long walk, but just my 2 cents. Better longer than running into trouble halfway through.
So I've offered
sure.
I've offered 3 vehicle trajectories that we might use to escape, and you've argued for every single one.
I think car.
I mean,
car
oh.
sounds like probably.
that was
What were you going to say, Rent?
no. I was just gonna say boat, just because we've never done it. Don't make it
There
smart, but
is-
it makes it fun.
That is very true. A boat would be
Tony is just
much
shaking
more
his
fun.
head in the corner.
It would be much more fun. But this isn't really going to be a fun trip back home regardless, so maybe
Now Tony is nodding his head
Not
in the
with
corner.
that attitude.
I'm thinking probably car would be smarter for the reason Kate said, as far as being able to kind of duck and cover as needed.
It makes sense. I'm not against it. I was somewhat interested in the boat as well, but that may have been for selfish reasons.
I know mine was.
Well, we will see to it. Meet at, the train station? In case plans have to change, then that's an easy way that gives us a couple options, but we'll try to be there with cars.
I think that sounds
makes
like a
sense.
brilliant idea.
All right. Nothing left to it but do it.
Indeed.
That's right. Now, 4 floors up from this conversation, Alfie is twirling a pistol on his finger and trying to catch it correctly. Vernon is encouraging this. Almost, son. A little bit more torque, a little bit more wrist action.
It's not time for tricks. You're gonna shoot yourself before you shoot anybody else.
Yeah, but it looks cool. Intimidation, right? Presence on the battlefield.
No,
all
they're
that.
gonna see you do that, and they're just gonna shoot you because while you're trying to twirl your stupid fucking gun, they're
All right,
just gonna
okay,
take the
all right.
shot. Yeah.
He just holds it out at a sideways
No,
angle.
don't
parallel
hold
to
it.
the
It's
ground.
put it away.
His shoulders slump. Mom, it's my first gang war.
Yeah, so save it for the gang war. Don't accidentally shoot me or your father while you're trying to fuck around.
It's empty while I'm practicing. I'm not an idiot, Mom.
Prove it. Prove it right now. Empty the clip.
He
Let me see it.
point. I mean, I can't empty it. There's nothing in here. He pulls the trigger a couple times, it just clicks.
Jesus Christ. Oh my god. What if there was one in the... Okay. Well, make sure you do load it before you go out there and bring extras. Oh my god, I'm gonna kill you before you fucking even go out there. Alright. What are the rules? Remind me of the rules that you know for your first gang war.
Function over form. Stay out of alleys. Don't fall on the ground. Stay on your feet.
Mm-hmm.
Head on a swivel. Don't shoot your own side.
Right. Close enough.
All right.
Evie, are you gonna be... What are you gonna be doing?
I think I'm probably best suited, given... And she waves her hand a little bit, makes the pages on the table rustle. as she's been practicing her magical ability. I think I'm best suited to quickly reload and get ammunition back out to the front. That doesn't mean I won't fight if I'm needed.
Okay. I told Geist that you'd be stabbing people in alleys because I thought it was funny, so.
But staying out of alleys is one of the... I could... Do you think he'd like it if I stab people?
Do I think Geist would like it if you stabbed? Are you looking to impress Geist?
No.
Oh my god, he meets for his crush.
You know what? Yeah, sure. He'll be out there, and if he sees you stab somebody in an alley, he'll be proving a point, so go for it.
Okay.
Okay, well, we need to get out of here before they shut it down and the Grenifits completely take over. So, supply up, be safe. I don't know, meet back at... Where should we meet after?
Probably the warehouse, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Alright, go back to the warehouse. Probably be careful of any of the police cars and probably the train station. I can imagine that the cartel might go and try to destroy that Grandpappy train, given the chance.
I don't think it's currently in Granite Bay. I think it's on one of the rails, but yes, you raise a good point with that.
Yeah, but if they know the schedule, they might, bomb the tracks and let it crash.
Right.
I just see it happen. Cool. All right. Anybody got any questions? Hands in the middle. Family time. Kill some people. It's gonna be great. Everybody's gonna survive.
Ghostess.
Woo. Yep. Yeah, that just happened.
He is tomato green.
Out the side door. All right, let's go. Don't kill any of our friends. Stay away from Miles. Just stay away from Miles. If you see Miles, just go fight anywhere but near Miles.
The Stith household, this would include Zeza. The Stith household files out of the southern end of the Grand Jewel. The cheeky cobblers and their associates are getting ready to join forces with the Granite Fists, who many of whom are also Granite Bay Police Department. There's a lot of overlap in that particular Venn diagram, to the point where they're almost interchangeable. Nia, did you want to try to slip some kind of word or message to McDovern or Mickey before the shooting starts? It's sunset, the sun is touching the horizon probably an hour before it's fully down, but more and more armed vehicles are rolling into the area.
I don't know that she would go out of her way at this point in time to try and seek it out with everything else going on, but I think if she ran into one of them, even if it was one of their assistants or PAs or whatever, she would try to insist that she really wants to get something on the books with them later when she's back in Dirge and has an opportunity to really focus.
Yeah, sure. So you'd be able to find Wesley, the Brunei that is the chief of staff for McDovern. He would say, of course, I'll get something on the books and reach out to you and your staff. As for any immediate message, I mean, I know things are about to quite literally pop off, so if you have any message you want me to convey to my boss, I will do so at the earliest convenience.
Just that myself and my associates are very much inclined to be as helpful as we can possibly be to McDovern and all of his associates. And that trickles up the ladder as far as it needs to go.
I'm sure that's a true way, Red. I will let him know.
Thank you, Wesley.
He pushes his spectacles up into place and hurries off. And as the sun is maybe right at kind of halfway down the horizon, you see a long train of headlights coming up from the south as cartel vehicles begin to pile into place on the south of the hotel. Now, at this point, of course, the Granite Fists and Granite Bay Police Department have taken over the whole hotel, so they have the rooftop patio. They also have the 6th floor rooftop, so they've got snipers stationed up there. There are police individuals in effectively riot gear. They've got the big shields out. They've got the crates of grenades behind them and placed in the hotel lobby. Where are you all trying to position yourselves so that you can make an appearance, but also ideally not get bogged down?
Are you still committing to scattering, Roger?
Well, I commit to nothing. Absolutely nothing.
I commit to nothing.
Let the record show. I think it makes the most sense above table for everyone to have a struggle of some kind and then to need to scamper away, rather than our group as a whole unit being like, oh, let's move somewhere else. But yeah, I don't think it matters. When the bullets start flying, it's kill or be killed, so I don't think you need to think about it too much. I would argue that we stay on edge of building perimeter where there is cover, but close to be able to get to side streets. Obviously not alleys, but near side streets and side exits.
I think that sounds very reasonable.
I'm committed.
All right. Good thing I canvassed all these streets the other night, so I know where I'm going.
It is on the record. You did do that.
I will not get lost on my way to the warehouse.
No. The original plan was to find each other at a location nearby, then move, but to not leave from the hotel as one unit.
Correct.
But yours is funnier.
Let's play through a couple rounds of narrative combat. I'll have everyone roll initiative, and then as the bullets and grenades fly, I'll have you each make some attack rolls and some skill checks, and then I will respond in kind.
Yay.
Happening.
Yeah, it's an 8.
6.
Rendo got a 12.
Nia got a 22.
And Geist got a 20.
All right. So you're all scattered about in the hotel, right? Paint a little bit more of a picture. You're each near a different possible exit. Nia, where does that put you in the premises?
I think that she would be, because all of this, we said it was going to be in the lobby area was probably where most of it was going to kick off, or was it just outside?
Yeah. The anticipated no man's land would be the southern plaza, because the Granite Fists have taken over the hotel, which would include the lobby and the rooftop terrace and all of that. And then the southern plaza the southern border of the southern plaza would be where all of the cartel vehicles are rolling up right now.
Gotcha.
So the southern plaza itself is going to be where the most bullets are flying.
Not there. I'd rather not be right there then.
Cool, not there.
Cool, casual. Probably,
Mhm.
oh gosh. I don't know where everybody else is hanging out and doing stuff. Except
Maggie
not,
says the right spot.
yeah, what's the best spot to be in? That's where Nia wants
I'll
to
be
be
in
right
the
now.
left spot.
Can you make some kind of check for me? Make an intellect check if you want to tactically
do
position
that.
yourself.
I can
Spot
definitely do that. I
Yeah.
will do an intellect.
Do you happen to have military as a skill?
Wow, this could be it.
I've got savoir-faire.
I could pretend
Sure.
to know where I'm
Sure.
Damn it. That's what I was going to do.
Can I really? I'm gonna do it. It's happening.
Yeah.
She's just gonna be really, really spunky about it. Oh yeah, that worked out well. That worked out really well with a 9.
She's got street savoir-faire.
9.
Oh my god.
So you're not in the southern plaza, but let's say you're in the lobby at the doorway that leads out to the southern plaza.
That was kind of what I was thinking, to be fair. So that
Okay.
works out. I didn't know if still being inside would be inappropriate or not. But yeah, if she could be,
Yeah.
she would be, I think. Sort of.
Yeah,
Peering,
so inside
creeping.
the lobby, there's the doorway, and then there's some walls with large windows on each side. Not quite floor to ceiling. There's a little bit of a wall barricade, and so behind that there are crates and canisters of ammunition and grenades and all of the things that the police department and Granite Fists will need. So you're in that sort of central area. What do you do as the first bullets begin to fly? The snipers on the rooftops start popping off at the cartel. The cartel has some of those flatbed pickups with machine guns turreted on the back, so they're returning fire. Glass is shattering over you. The door is perforating in front of you, but not quite breaking through to your person. What do you do?
Is Cade nearby?
Yes.
I think she would just try to catch his eye as she was pulling her gun out and preparing for anything, and just sort of be like, y'all just kick right off, don't you? And get ready to potentially, start just shooting pew pew.
Yeah, I think normally Cade would be aware enough, but at this point, I think he would have been off center of the main battle line, set in a position specifically hoping he could catch the Stith kids, and he's lined with his sniper rifle and is going to be picking off discreetly any Granite Fists who seem to be making attempts at the kids specifically.
Nice. Okay. So, Nia, would you like to make either an attack roll or a skill check to contribute to the mayhem? Capital T,
Sure.
capital M.
I think, as she said, she is just gonna take a shot. She's just gonna shoot out the door. She's gonna look like she is purposely looking and aiming and doing a thing, but she's just shooting. She's just shooting out the door.
Sure.
So it's 16 that she just shoots out the door.
There are a lot of cartel people. That will definitely strike someone. Go ahead and roll your pistol damage.
Whoops. Right. 6. It's gonna be it for
Nice.
6. Yeah.
Okay.
Oops.
Yep, one of their soldiers or grunts up in the front catches it in the shoulder, stumbles back, drops behind a car to start bandaging himself. Next up, we've got Geist. Where do you imagine yourself located?
I believe that Geist is going to more visibly align himself on the cartel side. He wants to put himself in an advantageous position to where, as the cartel is arriving, it seems as if he could be providing some type of support, pincer-like maneuver. And Cade literally stole the most beautiful plan. He is also very much, he was always planning on trying to make sure that the kids, if it was, regardless if they're in the alley stabbing people or spinning pistols around, that they weren't getting targeted or popped off. So I think he's more concerned with people who were on the roof, some of the snipers, people at range. He's got, maybe not as impressive as Cade, but he's got a 100-foot range attack. And if somebody shows up within melee range of any of the kids who were in here, he can also have his psychic mind fist punch them invisibly, essentially, which could be helpful to make sure that it's still a little bit, who did that, where'd that come from? But he wants to appear supporting the cartel.
Awesome. To that end, can I get both a skill check and then an attack roll as some of the bullets begin to fly?
Beautiful. Would you accept savoir-faire for presence in how I'm presenting myself?
I would, yeah.
That'll be a nat 20 for a 30.
That's amazing. Okay.
Nice.
And then an attack roll you want as well?
Please, yes.
Cool. This will be versus AR. Not as good at a 10.
Yeah. So that isn't going to connect, but there are so many projectiles in the air right now that that's not particularly remarkable. Next up, we've got Rindo. Where would Rindo be positioned in all the madness?
Somewhere strategically near an exit or potential exit that isn't right where everyone's coming in. So maybe off to the side, possibly even by a window that can, oops, oh no, I got pushed into this window and now it's open and I'm gonna hop out.
Excellent. And as you see everything beginning to unfold, what would you like to do?
I think Rendo would see what Nia is doing and do the same thing. I'm gonna look like I'm aiming, but not really, and shoot towards where the fighting is happening.
Awesome. All right.
Unfortunately, that's an 18.
Go ahead and roll some damage.
I'm too good
So
at
good
this.
at being bad at this.
Yeah.
Of all the times to be good at shooting a gun.
Mhm.
Finally hit Rendo.
Yay, no. It's only 2 damage, though.
Okay, perfect. And what about Elix?
Oh, Elix is fucking terrifying. So Elix has gotten herself she's broken into the most fortified looking house that's close to the front line. And she's going to be looking for one of those machine gun trucks that's on the police side.
Mhm.
And she's going to wait until they're being a little sloppy or they're turning. And once that machine gun is pointed towards their own people, when it's turning, she's going to use her lesser telekinesis to pull the trigger.
Dang. Okay. Please, I think just make a magic attack roll. Fairly high DC because it's find control from a distance.
Can I use sleight of hand instead?
That feels really appropriate. It's narrative combat. Go for it.
Yes.
Is this one of your min-max skills?
We're about to
I didn't
find
hear
out.
what you asked. That's a 20.
Okay, not crazy. Yeah, that's successful. I was expecting a plus 30 on that.
Oh no,
roll.
just a plus 7 for a second.
Yeah. It is successful. It immediately causes chaos in the northern plaza. You hear shouts of, "They have us surrounded!" Or, "There's a turncoat!" And there's generalized chaos taking place up north. And lastly, for this first round of combat, we've got Cade. You already mentioned your plan a little bit, but go ahead and make some rolls to back that up, offering cover fire to the Stith children.
Yeah, so obviously, like, I start out inside in the windows in the line. Once I get an eye on them, I basically am just gonna follow fire lines and then dive out the window, find lineup shots, and then during other fire, whenever I see it happening, I'm just gonna headshot different shooters quietly and then turn back like I'm fighting the other way. So we'll fire a round off. 18
Easy
to hit. And then that's 16 for the 2d8s, and then there's another 2d6 there. So it's 16 plus 7.
Nice.
And I am shooting at people to kill them.
Yeah, for the record.
For the record. I'm not mincing words.
They are quite dead. Yes.
Dang.
Pull back, round comes out of the sniper, load in another.
Yep. Of course, you are all receiving return fire. You all have a fair amount of cover right now, so go ahead and give yourselves +3 to your armor rating, but I'm going to make an attack against each of you. We'll just go in initiative order, so this will first be against Nia. 17.
Yeah, that would still hit.
Only 3 damage, just a little graze.
Tis but a flesh wound.
And Geist. Got it. Yeah, a 22 or 21 flying in your way.
I've got so much to prevent being hit by bullets, but that is too much.
And only 4 damage to you. I guess just because there is so much going on, there's not time for anyone like a Cade to line up a clean shot on you right now. So it's just stray fire that's catching you.
Cool.
Rendo, this is a 6,
That
so
is a
you're
miss.
looking pretty good. Yeah. Elix, also a miss. That makes sense. You're very well fortified in your little makeshift bunker. And Cade, a 13.
That would match it.
That's going to be a 7. As you line up a shot, one of the snipers, you're not quite sure what side they're on, but another one of the snipers watches you and then manages to graze you a little bit.
I better not make any friends.
Yeah.
I went to the gang war to make friends.
Yeah. You hear a Granite Fist just making a monotonous sound, holding a grenade in the middle of all of this gunfire. And we'll go through one more round of narrative combat. Over the course of this, narrate how you're trying to extract yourself from the situation. Feel free to make more attacks as you do so. There will be one more round of return attacks as you do, and then we'll say that you're on your way out of this situation, except, of course, for the Stiths. So, Nia, what does your extraction look like?
So, one question I had, because I saw where Cade and Geist both kind of came out the more like right side. Is that really the only way to exit right now? Like, she's not going out the front door. She's trying to get out near where she knows other people have also been, so that the coming together part will be easier on the other side of this. That's her
Yeah,
goal.
exiting near Rendo, like hopping out through the window that Rendo has been firing out of, would suit that well.
Okay, cool. I think that would be her plan then. She's gonna move. Sneaky, 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 sneaky. Oh gosh. Does she want to take any more shots out? Yeah, maybe like one. She'll do like a quick little pop off a window or whatever on her way there. I mean, 18.
That will hit.
Or 6 again.
Perfect. And then can I have a strength or dexterity check to represent you making your way
Sneaky,
across
sneaky.
a little bit more of an open... Yeah, exactly. Sneaky,
Yeah,
sneaky.
for sure. That's 7. That's 7.
Yep.
She tripped.
Yes, you're going to make your way through, but there's immediately going to be an attack against you as you do, in addition to the end of the round one.
Okay.
It is going to be an 18 to hit.
Yeah, that would hit.
Yeah. Not too bad, though. Still just 4 damage. Geist, you're up.
Where exactly is this Granite Fist dude screaming in a monotone voice holding a grenade? That is the most
He
concerning
is-
thing to me so far.
He's walking out the front door, heading into the southern plaza. Just cradling it in his hands.
Yeah. I think I feel really bad about this, but also I think this is exactly what I'm going to do. I think Geist is going to run out into the southern plaza. He's going to get behind the large fountain that is there, and he's going to use his mind fist to punch the guy in the knees twice.
Oh my
Okay.
god.
Take him out at the knees.
Until I took a mind fist to the knees.
A mind fist to the knees before he makes it to the cartel. And again,
Okay.
I think this is still very much part of his Nat 20 savoir-faire role. He wants the incoming cartel members to see that he's trying to aid them in this endeavor, regardless of what the family has going on.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm gonna knee punch him.
Go for it.
It's gonna be an 18 to the knees.
Yeah, he immediately goes down. Can I have a luck check real quick?
Dude,
Does the
don't do this to me. I don't know what you're asking this for. It's like-
There are
He's
so many
holding a
things this luck
grenade.
check could be for. Yep.
yeah. Okay. Yeah, I should have asked more questions, but whatever. All right, man. I raise you 110. Tell me what you're gonna
Yeah.
do with that, man.
That's like the most boring. I had breakpoints for how bad this got or how good this got. No, the grenade just tinks on the ground next to him. It doesn't go off. The pin has been pulled already, right? Like he was holding a live grenade in his
Yeah.
hands, but it's just sitting there next to him.
Oh.
Yeah.
Are you?
Chaos.
Geist, are you also working on extracting yourself at this point, or are you going to take one more round of incoming fire?
No, I'm gonna tip my hat, my non-existent hat, to the incoming cartel members, and I'm gonna get out of there. I want them to
Perfect.
see me punch a man in the knees and then leave.
Yeah. All right.
He's
Can I
arrived at
have
parties.
a strength or dexterity check?
Yeah, another nat 20.
Yeah, man, you are full like Neoing this as you make your way across the battlefield.
Wow. I'm so glad I'm using all these now.
When
You
it
and me
counts.
both. From that nat 20, I will say you don't take any return fire on my turn at the end of this narrative.
It's because I'm bending at the knees, dodging bullets as they fly over me.
Rindo, it's your turn. You see the man with the grenade. You see him go down. The grenade falls next to him. You see Nia scampering through the battlefield. You see her take a hit. She doesn't look too bad. She's still going. You see Geist full-on matrixing his way through. What do you do?
I think I'll use the stray bullet that I didn't catch earlier. I'll pretend that I caught it, and it will send me ideally through the window that I'm standing in front of, so I'll be then outside.
Gonna pretend to get shot to go out the window.
Yeah.
I love it.
Gotcha.
Like, oh no, I got shot through the window, and now I'm
Yep.
outside.
Okay.
Rindo's had
favorite
acting
thing.
training.
Uh-huh.
He has thought about
There's
motivation.
more going on in Brenda's worried about.
Hey,
Batalia.
if anyone's watching, I want it to be convincing.
Can
My
you
favorite thing.
please make a charisma check or a luck check? Your choice.
Let's see what I have. It's all gonna be a -4 probably, except for luck. Ooh,
Let's take a luck check.
I have a question.
Okay.
I am disguising myself as someone who is getting shot through a window. That was a statement, not a question.
That. It's a stretch. I'm gonna say no in this case.
So anyway, I'm rolling a luck check. It's an 11.
Okay.
He gives a big, throws, like, jumps and throws himself through the window.
Yeah.
Kay's just watching him do this.
I was gonna say, if she gets you, Nia's just gonna be like,
It's just like- so you blast out the window. Like,
"Well done,
Not
lad."
Cade
Oh.
watching me. So I'm outside now. Gonna look and see who I can see near me if anyone else is also in the area.
Yeah, you would catch a glimpse of Nia making her way to an alleyway.
Okay,
Surprise.
I'm gonna start to move in that direction as well.
There's one rule.
Rules don't apply to us. We're from dirt.
You're gonna get shanked by a little girl.
Can you give me a strength or dexterity check as you progress?
Oh
It's where the teens and their shanks lie.
Would athletics work for this?
It would, yes.
Oh, good. Okay, that is an unnatural 20.
Nice, yeah. It wasn't a crit, so you will still take one round of fire on my turn, but you dodge any on your own turn.
Nice.
I'm scared to ask, but Elix, what do you do?
So you said there were trucks full of grenades, right? Um,
boxes behind them.
and there's probably theoretically somebody driving a truck while somebody's trying to throw grenades out of them.
The trucks themselves are not moving at this point. They're like stationary turrets. That's how they're being used. Or like resupply depots.
Okay.
That's not quite as much. You can still do a lot with that. That is not as chaotic as that. We'll leave that unstated.
So there was a guy screaming, and then he dropped his grenade.
Yes.
After 2 psychic fists punched his knees out.
His legs just bent backwards. I don't know what happened.
Because she's gonna take that grenade and toss it towards one of the grenade trucks.
Oh.
Yep.
Yeah.
This will be difficult because the man holding the grenade was going into the southern plaza, and all of the Granite Bay Police Department grenade trucks are on the north, so you'll have to go over. It's only a single floor based on the part of the hotel, right? It's like the little rooftop terrace, but it's still a little bit of a difficult pitch. So
If it pinks off and kills other people, who cares?
yeah, right.
Nope. That is an 8.
With an 8, I think you deal
Wait, I have a luck
non-lethal.
point. No, I'm
Okay.
using my last luck point of the game. That's
That's
a
good.
20.
That was a good use of that.
Yes.
Yeah, you see the grenade going on a trajectory and you're like, nope, that's too low, and you just punt it a little bit. It does like a double jump, like a video game character. Careens over the rooftop terrace, bounces off of the northern wall, lands on the grenade truck, and a massive explosion ensues.
Yes.
Shrapnel everywhere. It's like a cluster bomb, right? It goes off, it launches more that go off in a wider periphery. Complete chaos on the Granite Fist side. Massive blow to them.
This is fun.
Would you roll 8d6, please?
Yes. Yes, I will.
Gladly.
29.
29, and now will you roll 4d10, please?
I don't like it. I don't like it.
24.
29 times 24 is 696 damage spread around various things.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh.
Nice.
I didn't know that's where you were going with those numbers.
Choo.
Yeah, it's bad up
That's
north.
how you win a fucking war.
You should walk away from the fight now. You should have already been walking away after you threw it. Everything
That's
else is a
exploded.
mistake. Yeah.
I'm good.
Did my part.
All right, Cade.
So. There's all
This
that.
just happened.
I see Nia and Rendo and Geist make their way out. Then the whole building shakes, and screams of terror and death come from that. I'm assuming. I take that opportunity to move up, to move out. I want to make a hard look to see if I can find Miles on the battlefield.
Yeah, sure. Make an awareness check.
Hell yeah.
I'm so sorry, but I might cause some chaos of my own.
Hey, do it.
Oh, it's only an 8. No, it would be a 12 because I'm using my eyes.
Yeah, cat-like vision. Even so, with a 12 in all of the smoke and gunfire and debris raining down from the walls and such, you are not able to pick him out.
Okay. McGee's not in sight on the first floor, is he?
Make a luck check. I actually didn't position him.
I don't have any luck, but no, that's a botch.
You, wherever he is, he's not where you're looking.
He's behind you, directly
Everywhere
behind you.
but
always.
there.
Fair enough. In that case, I think I'll just leave.
Super valid.
Yeah, I think I'll just go.
All right.
The 2 biggest targets I could get my eyes on, I couldn't see or find, so I'm rolling out.
All right. I will take a strength or dexterity check.
Could I use evading?
Yes, that is intellect, but yes.
I was like, I don't know if it's intellect, but I'm evading. It's like sneaking.
Yeah.
Just
Just not.
So
Yeah.
it's smarter.
It's like sneaking, but
14.
smarter. Nice. Okay. Yeah, so no incoming fire on your turn, but now it's my turn, end of the second round. After this, you all make it out of the heated zone into the city, so these attacks are going to be coming at everyone except for Geist, starting with Nia. An 8 will miss as you
Yes.
dash out of the initial area of greatest contention. Against Rindo, a 15.
We still have the +3 that you gave us, right?
No, you're
Dang
no
it.
longer in cover.
I could why did I have to be honest?
Honesty is the best policy. That is 5 damage, though. Honesty
Is
hurts.
it? That's fine.
And Elix, you would still have cover. Doesn't matter with a roll of a 6. And lastly, Cade with a 19 to hit.
Oh, that hits me.
And it hits you for a total of 7 damage. But the 4 of you that are not truly part of the cartel or not part of the Stith household have made it out of the greatest melee. Before you all meet up again, I will say, Geist, as you dart past an alleyway, you would see Evie standing over the body of a Granite Bay police officer with a knife in her hand.
Good for her.
Is she close enough to hear me if I say something to her?
Yeah, she looks out and makes eye contact with you.
Hey.
From her perspective, there are little puffs of smoke from the bullets hitting the plaster walls and everything, and it's framing you perfectly.
Yeah, I'm gonna stand there in the light of the
Oh my
alleyway.
God.
Hey, nice work here. And then I'm just gonna take off after I hit her with a thumbs up.
She's speechless.
Cage, did you see that? That was fucking terrifying. We're not going in any alleys.
All right, well, you are all able to rendezvous just south of the Mayhem. What's the plan from here?
So we have to get back to Miles's little hideout, right? Because that's where the jewels would be. And we've got to get whatever we may need. And then we need to get back to the train station. And ideally, in there somewhere, Annabelle threw in, maybe just casually steal some drugs too. So
Wouldn't be the first time.
wouldn't be the first time. A little bit of an addition to what we had planned originally, but would not be the first time. You are correct.
Now, hear me out here. I think everything is still in chaos. They don't exactly know what is going on. If we can make it back to the warehouse and we can explain to them, or not explain to them, let's say that we're here with information that the Granite Fist maybe they've planted a bomb. There's something that they put into the warehouse. There's something that they've already placed here. We're here to help them look for it. As far as they know, the city is in chaos. I've done at least the best of my ability to seem helpful to them. I'm also becoming quite close with this individual named Frankie O'Houlihan. I think they might believe me.
Or what if we heard the Granite Fists were going to come in and try to raid the place or steal something? So
Anything that can buy us, if they can buy us time, I think I have a plan for how we can get into where the jewels and where the chalice is being kept.
are you going to share the plan?
Kate, you know these people a bit better than us. Do you think that it would be more advantageous to use honey or vinegar in this situation?
Geist is right. You made a rapport so far, and they do not know that you are in the business of betraying them. If you can make it believable, they'll let you in.
I'm inclined to favor that as well, if I'm being honest. I don't hate your plan, Rindo, truly, but I think in this situation, because time is such of the essence, it might do us better to use Geis's relationship to our advantage.
Yeah, no, sure. That's fine. Totally fine. It's not like I spent a lot of time thinking of it. It's fine. It's cool.
I mean, it's a
Did
good
you-
plan, love. Are you crying
No,
right now,
no,
or is that
really,
just
it's
dust
okay.
in your eye?
We can incorporate aspects
no.
of it if you'd like.
It's there's a lot of gunpowder and stuff. I got shot and it stings a little. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
When they're done, if you want to blow the place up, I'll help you blow the place up.
I mean, I've no qualms with just blowing the place up when all is said and done.
Well, if we could, as long as we're somewhere else, I think we get inside, we buy as much time as we possibly can, right? We tell them there's a bomb or something planted. We need about maybe about 10 minutes. And after that 10 minutes is up, I think we'll know if we will have the item that we're seeking or not. We need them to open the door for us. Last I checked, it was heavily warded, and it was also impossible to teleport into or out of. I need them to open the door for us from the outside, so at a certain point we need to make them believe that the Granite Fist have somehow attempted to steal something from their operation. Obviously, I don't think they're going to trust us to let us back there. We just need to be standing in line of sight when the door opens to see if the deed has been done.
Very good.
Right? We could also execute everybody but one and make that man open the door.
I think that's our
Yeah.
that's like the fail safe. That's the.
I'd say we hold on to it.
Yeah. That's a back pocket option.
If it comes to that, can it be Frankie?
Whoever you want, boss.
Who we don't kill, I think, sure.
Yeah. Okay. That'd mean a lot to me, I think.
If it means a lot
He
to
just
him,
got
absolutely.
He just got a promotion, or he's about to.
I have bad news for Frankie, regardless then.
I think there's going to be positions opening up, so I still have hope.
You're having this discussion, making your way through one of the markets on the southern half of Granite Bay. It is completely empty. Everyone is either fighting or hiding inside.
We're just having a casual stroll through the city.
You make your way to a street where a couple blocks down you see the side of the warehouse itself. You can't quite see the front entrance from where you're at, but you know that it's along this wall that you're looking at.
Oh, that's actually perfect. Are we along the wall where we believe the room where the chalice would be kept? Like that back southwest quadrant, the back left quadrant of the building? Can we align ourselves there and out of sight?
Yeah. I'd like some kind of intellect check to see how well you know the geography of the city to position yourself to do that.
A massive 7.
Okay, you think you might be facing that wall. But they all look the same from the outside.
Damn walls. Yeah. As we get up to the building, Geist is gonna say that he needs a moment. And at least some of you would recognize this. He's going to crouch down, and whether it's dirt, gravel, debris, sand, whatever here is in around the streets, he's gonna put his hands into the ground. And in a 20-foot radius around him, wildflowers are going to begin to spring up in this area. And eventually a golden and platinum carbuncle, looks like a little jewel-encrusted armadillo, is going to spring forth and hop into his arms. And he's going to begin to give this thing scritches. Oh, yes, it's been a very long time, Lux. Sorry about that.
What angel precious creature is this that you have? May I?
Then I'm going to hold my armadillo in your face. Yes, this is Lux.
Oh, and she's gonna just like tickle the belly, little belly tickles, little under chin scritches. You are just perfection encapsulated, my love. Where did this creature come from?
That's what they sound like canonically.
Oh my god.
Where? Why have you been keeping this a secret? Look at this thing.
I don't know.
Do you know the play dates we could have had with Tinker?
Yeah, I've thought about that. I thought about that on several occasions.
He would
And
have
it's
loved this.
Gonna help us.
Well, that's
How?
actually a good question.
It's a carbuncle. This one's name is Lux. We've been friends since I was very little, and I don't know what you know much about carbuncles, but they're remarkably good at burrowing, and they seem to be able to have a nose for finding where precious gems and precious metals are located.
Well, that's
That
convenient.
is convenient.
We might not be able to walk inside, but this little guy should, and he is holding him back and is giving him more scritches, holding him like a baby, rubbing his little belly, should be able to get inside. And you're going to grab exactly what I'm going to show you in my mind, right? And you're going to go take it and you're going to dig a hole and you're going to go hide in that hole. Yes, very good.
Now, Roger, you know that, or Geist would know that carbuncles not only have a good nose for gems and precious metals, they eat gems and precious metals.
Yeah. But it's like taking a little bit of snack. Like, I know the cost that I have to pay for this endeavor, and it's worth it.
Okay.
He can help himself to a little bit, and that's going to be our deal. You want to take a little bit off the top? I'm not going to question it, as long as he brings a majority of the big stuff back to us. I know the risk of this plan, and I'm willing to accept it.
Okay.
All right.
But Geist leaves that part out. Geist leaves that part out to the others.
Of course.
Oh, for the record, I am going to spend a little bit of additional spell points. Not only have I summoned Beast, I'm also going to do the upcast version of Animal Bond so that I can see through its vision as well and can communicate basic thoughts telepathically while we're around each other.
All right, I'd like for the four of you to go ahead and roll initiative again, and we'll preserve those as we move through the warehouse.
A 15 for Nia.
It's going to be a 10 for Geist.
21 for Cade.
And a 7 for Rendo.
Perfect.
So is your Frankie friend going to meet us at the door, or should we Do you have like a way of asking for him? How's this going to play out, guys?
As far as they know, we're still individuals that are in good with the cartel. We've come back with important information. We go to the front, we let them know what is going on, and we say that we are here to help them search the crates in the warehouse. We'll be able to see if Frankie's inside or not.
All right, cool.
So literally just walk up to the front door.
Now, listeners, sorry to interrupt, but this plan sounds ridiculous. Walk up to the door. They're just gonna walk up to the door. I'm not there. I can't judge them. But hey, sure. This episode got way too long, and we decided to split it into 2. So unfortunately for you all, you have to wait until next week to see how this plan, we think it's a plan, goes forth. Alfie, get off the roof. All right, I gotta run. Bye.